Ooh, really need to clean my glasses. All right, I'm kind of waiting on my stream to come up. All right, so we're rolling. Welcome to my weekly live segment, and today is Saturday, December the 30th. About to lose track of days. Being a teacher and being off for holidays, you tend to do that. But it's December the 30th, and today is my Saturday weigh-in. I want to share my results with you. I know that I posted earlier in the week and told you to look forward to Saturday, because Saturday would be when I would give my weekly weigh-in, my measurements and things, and so I have that all available today. I want to talk a little bit about this week and some of the things that I implemented this week. It was all about exercise. I wanted to make sure that I'm working my way up to 30 minutes on my treadmill. Started off with 16. I think I went 17 minutes yesterday. So I did take one day of break between the two. And that was only because I was so busy doing other things that I did not get that opportunity to go ahead and get on the treadmill. I hate getting on the treadmill late at night because I end up not being able to sleep. And last night I couldn't sleep because I was so excited about today's weigh-in. It was one of those opportunities where you say, I just know that it's going to be a good weigh-in. And I do weigh myself every day, and you'll see that when you look in my Excel sheet. And the only reason why I do that is because certain things that you eat have a potential, if you will, to affect you in different ways. So for example, I think I mentioned about sodium. If you're intaking a lot of sodium, that can have the potential to cause you to bloat and hang on to unnecessary water weight that you don't want to. I do take a diuretic, and that is because I am on a high blood pressure medication. I do want to come off that high blood pressure medication. So I have been wanting to do this, the weight loss and everything, for a long while, mostly because I do know that I hold a lot of excess weight in my midsection, and you will see that. I have pictures that are full length so that you can see that. I hold a lot of weight in my midsection, and because of that, it's starting to affect my liver, and that worries me, because if you have a fatty liver, you are at a high risk for developing cirrhosis of the liver, and you start getting damage that you cannot repair. And knowing that my cholesterol is, it's not extremely high. I've heard people say that they've had higher. My cholesterol is in the 300 range, and that is not good, and I really want to bring that down. And the only way to do that is to balance those good and bad cholesterols and to add in that exercise. And so I know that I have that going on. So trying to place an emphasis on a healthy diet and place an emphasis on exercise is how I'm hoping to reach my weight. And my first goal was 10 pounds. By the time school starts back on January the 8th, I know that may not be possible, but at least by the end of January that I would have reached 10 pounds lost. And when you notice the numbers that I have in my Excel sheet, you will get a better idea of what I'm tracking and why I'm tracking. I could be tracking inches lost all over, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just tracking inches lost in my midsection. I did do a bust measurement just because I want to keep track, but that doesn't really change a whole lot for me. and it hasn't in the past. So I'm not too worried about my bust measurement, but I am tracking that midsection because that's where I keep most of the weight. So I'm going to switch over to my Excel sheet so that you can see what exactly is going on. So here are my totals for this week. My totals are, make sure that that's, it's not transitioning. Okay. Let me try one more button. There we go. That should have done it. Sorry. Ooh, bad video settings. I just saw that. I'm so sorry. I do apologize. All right, so. All right, so here's what we're looking at. This is my Excel sheet, and you will notice that I have lost a pound, almost a pound and a half. So 1.4 pounds lost. My weigh-in today was 274 pounds, which is down from 275.4 pounds. And I have lost a total of 2 7/8 of an inch. So I'm so extremely happy. My waist went down 3/4 of an inch. My above the waist, and I said earlier in the week why I measure above my waist, and you'll see from the pictures I do have a huge bulge at the top, so I measured that as well, and that I have lost over an inch, and then 7/8 of an inch off of my hips. So I'm extremely happy about these results so far. And you'll notice that I've been tracking my exercise. So I exercised on Wednesday, and I exercised on Friday, and I will be exercising again today. And I started briefly trying to track my calories. I needed to put in my breakfast this morning. This is something that's going to be really difficult for me to do because I'm so accustomed to not keeping track of those things. So that is that. And I'm going to, while I am on this, I'm going to go ahead and show you my before picture. So this is me today. And I'm starting to keep track, but you will note I have a lot of weight in my midsection, and that's where I'm really wanting to lose the weight. And this is the bulge area that I keep referring to because it kind of goes out, and then it goes in, and then it goes this way. So this, if you'll note from my measurements, is a lot bigger than my waist. So I do have quite a bit of weight there, and all of this is contributing to my fatty liver. So I'm going to go ahead and transition back to my webcam. Hi, and so I'm back. But those are just some of the things that I wanted to keep myself accountable for, because I do know that I have a bad habit of slipping out of things. I allow a lot more things to take over in my life, and a lot of this time is about putting me first, and that is something that I think that women have an issue with. We want to take care of everybody and everything, and even, you know, I noticed that there are times when I let my job take over. And so when I started the school year, because I said before I'm a school teacher, when I started the school year off, I really wanted to, and guys, I'm going to go ahead and say, because I keep hearing this strange noise, if by chance my video does not come across as wonderful and great. I will probably go back and do another one. Just so, for some reason, I think that my son is on the, I think that he's in there on the internet. So, but one of the things that I started this school year was making a commitment to not bringing anything home. So I would rather stay an hour late after school. I have planning in the afternoon, so that's ample opportunity for me to get at least an hour. I think it's like, it's not quite 2 hours, but to get about 2 hours worth of work in, and then stay an hour after school and have an opportunity to get all caught up and stay caught up. So there are certain days during the week that I know that I'm going to stay after school. I don't stay after school on Mondays just because coming back to work after a long weekend, staying after school on a Monday is like, ugh. So I kind of leave the first opportunity that I have, and then on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I generally stay if I need to. And so I started that this year of taking no work home. My lesson plans have to be completed by Thursday, because usually by Thursday I kind of know where I'm at with my lesson. If I'm not going to accomplish anything on a Friday, then I can turn around and get those lesson plans completed, and Monday everything kind of falls in line and I'm set. So lesson plans are always completed by Thursday, and then I'll turn around and, like I said, I go home on Friday as soon as I can, and then the weekend I'm not bringing anything home. So that frees up my time during the weekend. And the only thing that I really have going on, I do a lot of crafting, and that is something that I enjoy doing, and I like to have some type of a hobby to kind of keep me busy, and I have a lot of hobbies. I started cleaning up this room. You probably, if I move, you could see that I still have boxes and things kind of behind me. I'm trying to get everything moved out and organized. So today is the last day of that. And that was one of the reasons why I did not get my exercise in on Thursday, is because I was doing a lot of heavy lifting and moving boxes and moving out things and cleaning, and trying to get everything organized so that I had a little bit more workable space. I have a lot of things that I'm trying to accomplish, and a lot of things that are on my goal list. And I kind of shared my goal list on my blog, and I do have a blog. I will post that in the section below. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and put that in there. But my website, Martha Revamped .blogger. Ooh, Blogger. That's not right. Blogger.com. Martha Revamped. So I have that in the, what is it, the description box below it. But I have that listed down there so that if you want to go check that out. I do have my goal list, and my goal list was for me to accomplish 6 things this year. And one of those 6 things is I really want to focus on my writing. That's one of the things that I really enjoy, and I don't do that often enough, because trying to find a place to write that is, because if I'm sitting in the living room writing, even though I have a nice little lovely tray that I can sit my laptop on and sit in front of the TV, if I'm doing that, I'm not getting a whole lot accomplished, and I find that I'm less productive that way. So I really wanted a place, and this is kind of my office / craft room, and it gives me an opportunity that I am away from my son and his music or TV and everything that he has going on, and so I'm in here and I have an opportunity to actually get something accomplished. But thank you so much for tuning in to my Saturday weigh-in, and I look forward to another Saturday weigh-in next week, and I hopefully will be putting up a few more other little things and tidbits throughout the week as we go. But bye. Thanks for tuning in.